Hello, 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 hello. Welcome to the podcast, Tell the Truth Podcast 23 on YouTube. That's where you can find us the most. Man, I'm your host, Chi-Town Neal. Man, to the left is my brother. Yeah, buddy. It's my brother. Man, he goes by Uncle Bill. When he cooking the brisket for the famo and stuff like that. When he gambling, I call him Billy Woo Woo. But man, when he in the studio, I call him BTB. What's that for?
BowTie Bill.
Man, BowTie Bill's in the building, man. Today we're gonna be talking about this Super Bowl BowTie Bill. But before we get started, give a shout out to these boys in North Dallas. Maximize your potential, man. I want to tell them thanks for using the studio. BowTie Bill, tell the people what we need, man.
Man, please, thank you for chiming in. Hit the subscribe button. Hit the like button. We appreciate everything that you do, supporting us. We appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Yeah, BowTie Bill. Let's give a toast to ourselves, man. I'm gonna tell you. You know, there's a reason why I be saying certain things, Bill.
Talk to me.
Yeah, let's give a toast to ourselves. Hold on. Let's go to somebody say, BowTie Bill.
Yes, sir.
Do you know every game in the divisional round and every game in the AFC NFC Championship game, we got them right?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did.
But we don't know nothing. We got every game right.
That is correct.
We told y'all Detroit was going to cover. Detroit should have damn near won that game, but
Yes, they should have.
yeah, I know we ain't been about a week, man. This is the week of the Super Bowl, so we want to talk about that. But man, we want to keep the podcast short. But I can't throw my opinion out. Don't give you a chance. Hey, I'm not trying to be a hater. San Fran won, but I really feel like Detroit kind of more lost that game than San Fran won that game.
In the second half, man, they just tighten up.
It ain't about
And the coaching.
That's what I was gonna say. That's what I was gonna say, man.
What are your thoughts?
I'm thinking, man, you up by 14. I know some people can say Dan Campbell been a gambler all year, and I get it. But I'm sorry, I disagree. I don't care how much of a gambler you are. Heck, I gamble a little bit on the games, okay? But
Right.
You got a chance to go by 17, BowTie Bill, with 5 minutes left in the game, bro.
Right.
So let's just do the math. You're looking at maybe 3 or 4 more possessions. Let's say even if you turn the ball over, okay, they might get the ball 4 more times. I just think with the minute they did that, Bill, I was at the cigar shop, and I promise you, I said San Fran scoring in 7 plays. And they did. And everybody looked at me like, how did you know that, Neal? I'm like, no, I'm not, God. I'm just saying, I knew when they didn't go for it, they got stopped. You could just feel that momentum. I said, they scoring in 7 plays. If first play was run, second play, bopped off the DB's head, IU caught it. I said, they're going to score in 7 plays, my right-handed guy. And it happened. So you could just feel that momentum changing. And I just think that wouldn't have happened if he would have kicked that field goal. What's your thoughts?
Absolutely, man. Not only that, I don't understand why coaches do not call a timeout on the defensive side of the ball to slow down momentum. A
Good
TV
point.
timeout.
Good point.
Right?
Almost
Now-
like the NBA.
Almost like the NBA. Right? So, yeah, they had momentum, and you can see the momentum swinging. So how can we stop this momentum? Call a timeout on defense.
That's a good point, too. But how about this? Then later on in the game, you're down by 3. Now this time, San Fran got the lead, and then you go for it again. I'm like, we had everybody at the cigar shop. We screaming at the TV. Kick the field goal. We all know you're a gambler, but just not now. Everybody kick the field goal. And I know one of the guys came back 2 days later. His name is Dave. He's playing devil's advocate.
Right.
He was like, that field goal kicker is not that good outside the 50-yard line. So I want to play devil's advocate to some of the stuff that we're saying. And I get it. Yes, outside of the 45, 42-yard line, yeah, I get it. He might not be that, but I'm sorry. Both of them 42, 43, you just got to try. You
remember on the thread I put on the thread, he doesn't trust the kicker.
You did say that. You did say you don't trust the kicker. I give you that. But let me just say this, and then we got to keep moving, because now we got to get to the Super Bowl. But let me just say this. This is what made me even more upset. Okay? All right. If they would have got the one that was up by 14, if they would have got the first down, Detroit would have had a 92.3 chance to win the game.
Right.
If they would have got the first down.
Okay.
Are you following me? 92.3 chance. if they would have kicked the field goal, Detroit would have had a 93.1. So basically, even the analytics said, kick the field goal, kick the field goal. So I just wanted to leave y'all with that little nugget.
And not only that, right? And not only that, during the season, everyone say, man, well, that's just his style of play, yada, yada, yada. When they played the Cowboys, he went for 2-point conversion several different times. Okay, this is when to go home. This is a national championship game. What you do in this situation, you play the numbers. You play to win the game. And he didn't.
Yeah, I could say that. Like I say, I like to brag about me being right about a lot of stuff, and I could say I was definitely wrong on this one, BowTie Bill. I said, yeah, he take a lot of risks. I figured he might, maybe do a little outside kick in the playoff or something. And most of the game, he didn't take too many risks because they was kind of handling Tampa Bay. They were not the Rams. They was going back and forth. But I did not think that Dan Campbell would do a risk like this. And if he did, maybe once, I did not think in the playoff he would consistently keep taking risks like that. And he did. He doubled down. And I was just like, wow. Like, me personally, this going to say a lot about Detroit. Either Detroit going to bounce back, which, my opinion, I don't really think so. And we'll do that a whole nother podcast where I don't think so. But that was a devastating loss. I don't care how you want to put it. And then he actually admitted to his team that there's no guarantees that we'll get back this far. So he's not like he's not tuned in and tapped into how difficult this is in the NFL. He knows. And he actually addressed it to his team in the locker room right after the game.
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that, then why are we out here dicking around? Excuse my language. Like, if you know that, then come on.
It's a learning process for him as well. This is the first time he was in the playoffs. Even when he was coaching in Miami, he never made the playoffs.
I mean,
now that he made the playoffs as a head coach.
I mean, you're right. I just know I'm not a coach. I was like, kick the field goal. So we just wanted to get y'all caught up because people was hitting us up like, what was y'all thoughts on the whole Detroit thing? But, man, let's get to this Super Bowl, BowTie Bill. Man, let me see. Get the camera out because the computer just went down. All right, so this is what we're going to do. Before we even give out who we think going to win the Super Bowl, let's start with Kansas City, BowTie Bill.
Okay.
What are the 3 keys you think for Kansas City needs to win the game? What's your 3 keys?
Spagnuolo has been phenomenal in the playoffs.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
One of the best.
Yes.
At least in this decade or whatever the case may be, as a defense coordinator, playing defense. They were number 2 right behind Baltimore in holding opponents to less than 17 points a game. And so, that's key number 1, defense. Defense win championships. We heard that all our lives.
Facts.
Right? Secondly,
yeah.
Patrick Mahomes doing what he always does, right? Whether it's a check down, whether it's, he's just being accurate with the ball, just head and shoulders, because football is 9% above the neck.
Right.
And then secondly, I'll part of that. Third, being smart with the time of possession.
Okay. So you think they got to play a little keep away?
They got to play a little keep away, yes.
You think so?
Yes.
I don't know if I agree with you on that, my boy, but okay, it's your time. I'm going to be quiet. It's your time.
Time of possession.
Okay.
Right. Well, let me go back to my order.
Okay.
Defense, Patrick Mahomes doing what Patrick Mahomes does, and time of possession.
Okay. So that's the 3 the keys you need for KC to win. Okay.
Yes.
All right. So defense, Patrick Mahomes, and time of possession. Me, I'm gonna drill down a little deeper. I'm gonna give out stats.
Okay.
I'm gonna drill down a little deeper, man. For me, I think the number 1 key for Kansas City to win is Pachinko. Okay. I think Pachinko, baby. It's Pachinko. I'm not a big fan of the dude from LSU, number 25, I call it. He don't hit the hole like that. They got a 3rd string running back I kind of like, but I like Pachinko. And if you really pay attention, BowTie Bill, in the playoff, San Fran was having a very difficult time stopping the run against Green Bay and Detroit. So I'm thinking like, okay, Pachinko, I don't care how he get it, but I'm gonna need about 110 out of him. 20, 30 catching, 70, 80 running. Yeah, he do that. I think that's gonna put them in a good light. Number two, we all know number two. For me, I'm gonna say Kelsey. I still just like I don't trust Josh Allen with Buffalo. Even he proved me wrong, BowTie Bill. He played good in the playoffs. You know,
Right. Wow.
I still do not trust the Kansas City Chiefs receivers. Rice has been coming along. We already know Kelsey's the man. Watson was doing good early this year, number 84, but all of a sudden, like, he kind of disappeared the last couple of weeks. So Rice been the man, number 4. So I'm saying the second thing is definitely Kelsey. I'm going to need Kelsey to have about 80. I need Kelsey to get 80. I think that's the big key right there. And then the third key is, for me, is KC's run defense.
Right. Mm-hmm.
They got to stop McCaffrey. If they stop the running game, I actually liked KC's secondary. They got some dogs back there, BowTie Bill. I like they got a young secondary that a lot of people don't know about. Snead and McDuffie and them boys. And
the fourth youngest defense in the Super Bowl.
Exactly. Mm-hmm. And I remember we watched the Super Bowl last year together at your crib and stuff. We had the family over and all that stuff. And I remember, like,
I'm gonna put you on the spot. You coming this year?
Yeah, come on, man.
Okay,
come on, man. You talk to Sammy about it. Yeah, we coming to your spot. We coming in. Sammy coming. Yeah, we coming to your spot. We gonna smoke. We gonna yell at that TV.
In the fan cave.
Yeah, in the fan cave. Yeah, we gonna definitely be up in the fan cave. Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Good.
But I remember last year we was at your house. We was watching this football, and I knew KC had a young secondary, and I cannot take credit for this. And when you dropped that nugget, I was like, "What?" I'm like, "Will they be back next year?" And you was like, "You think it's that easy, Neal?" I'm like, "Yeah." And the nugget you dropped was like, I think that was the first time in like 50 years, something like that the Kansas City Chiefs started 5 rookies last year. And when you told me that, I was like, hell no. And then we started looking at the names. I was like, oh, my boy, this dude right again. You know what I'm saying? So they started 5 rookies last year on defense. So what did everybody think was going to happen this year? Their defense is only going to get better. Like, so everybody like, well, offense is not what it used to be. Offense don't have to be what it used to be, man, because the defense is so much better. So those are my 3 keys. They run defense.
And let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
That defense, Spags, in the second half.
Yeah. Oh, well,
right?
You go ahead and break it down. I know you're going to say. Yeah.
In the last 8 games,
you
have not allowed more than 7 points.
In the second half. Yeah. Yeah,
already, man.
Yeah, I was at the cigar shop in that Buffalo game. I told them they wouldn't score more than 7 points. And one time, not the Buffalo game, the Baltimore game, they got all the way down there and they fumbled on the one. Oh, they was hot. They was like, oh, they almost scored more than 7. So I'm like, I tried to tell you, but my boy Billy told me about that. But that's the 3 keys that I got. BowTie Bill is giving out his 3 keys. So now we're going to talk about them 49ers.
Yes.
BowTie Bill, you got the floor first again. What are the 3 keys for the 49ers to win the Super Bowl?
C-Mac got to get the ball, man. He got to have at least 25 touches. I mean, because he's an unstoppable force.
Yeah.
Bosa got to get after it because, Tooney is not playing for the Kansas City Chiefs. The guard, he's out. So Nick Bosa got to get after it. And then Brock Purdy got to play, man. He got to play, he got to play in front of his skis.
All right.
Those are my 3 keys right
so
there,
basically, you got Brock Purdy lead the ball out. About put you back more on blast. How many passing yards do you think he got? He got to have at least how many? What you think?
300, 2 touchdowns, no picks.
That's a lot, Billy. I mean, I don't think he need 300, but
he need 300.
I got
now a lot of that's gonna come off of yards after catch.
Yeah, I hear you.
Okay,
yeah.
But 300 yards, 2 touchdowns, no turnovers, and about 40 yards of rushing.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
He has a ball out.
Yeah, okay. I got you. I agree with you.
And then C-Mac has a ball out.
Okay. Right. So C-Mac ball out. You need him 300 yards. And your third key is what now again?
Nick Bosa.
Oh, Nick Bosa got a ball out. Okay, Nick Bosa got to be basically a record machine. Okay, I got you. You. So me personally, my 3 keys for San Fran is I agree with you on the first one. McCaffrey's got a ball out. Well, the weird thing was I seen Buffalo running the ball a lot, on KC in the division round. And that's when Buffalo went to the 6 down linemen, 1 tight end, a 6 down lineman, offensive linemen, and 2 tight ends. So Buffalo played a lot of jumbo ball that first half. That's why they ran the ball a lot on KC. But Baltimore, for some reason, got away from the run. I don't know what they were thinking. So we don't know, truthfully, if KC has got that back under control or not. We really don't know because Baltimore, for some reason, will not run the ball in the second half. They just totally got away from their game plan. So they got totally out-coached. So
yes,
I'm going to,
yes, they did.
Yeah, I'm going to say that, of course, McCaffrey is the key. Will he be able to run on him? I don't know. But McCaffrey, I'm thinking for them to win between running and catching, I think McCaffrey going to be damn near have to be almost like the MVP. He's going to have at least about $130 and probably 2 touchdowns, not even 1. He's going to have 2 touchdowns for San Fran to actually win, if you ask me. The second key is, as far as everyone keeps talking about Purdy's got a ball. Well, I agree. Purdy do got a ball, but I also got to say my second key is more Shanahan, the play calling. You know, you can't ask this kid to just drop back in his second year and just go tick for tack with Mahomes in the Super Bowl. So you're going to have to give him at least 5 to 8 easy throws. Scheme up somebody. So I think the play calling, to me, is more important than Purdy, if you ask me. Purdy's looked kind of rocky the last 2 games of the first half, but the longer the games went on, you could see him kind of like, woo side. The game started slowing down. And let's be honest, in the Green Bay game and the Detroit game, even though we all might say Detroit might have gave them that game, some people say, no, they won that game. There is a case to say they won that game because Purdy did ball out in that third and fourth quarter in both those games once it seemed like it slowed down for him. So I think the play calling is real big as far as the second reason. So I'm looking at Shanahan's play calling. And what I mean by that, you know, giving them some play action on first down and taking some, you know, not deep threats, you know, like 5-7 yard digs across the middle. Because you getting deep on KC is going to be very slim. They've been playing the hell out that cover 2 this year. The high 2 safety shell, they give you everything underneath, but they're not giving you too much deep down the field. And I think Purdy do got the patience to take them 8 and 12 yard passes. So
the last 3 games that KC has played San Francisco, they've scored 30-plus points on them. Mm-hmm. The very last time last year, they put up 40-plus.
Yeah, we're going to get to that in a minute. Now, San
Francisco has a static defense.
Right. Well, I got you. So let me get to that third point in, man. Hold on. I'm gonna let you rip on who you think gonna win. Okay, I can kind of see. And the third way I think that Kansas City could possibly win, you know, I guess I gave you my who I think gonna win. Like I said possibly is the third choice is definitely they're gonna have to do something I really don't see Kansas City do. They're gonna have to double Kelsey. They're going to have to double him. And they have linebackers that's good against the run. They're good against the zone. But I don't know how good Greenlaw is covering Kelsey. So I'm like, are they going to play dime or what they're going to do? They got to figure out something. So they 3 keys to me is the play calling, double Kelsey, and McCaffrey's got to have at least 125 yards, 2 touchdowns. So that's what I think they need for the win. Now, far as who you think gonna win, BowTie Bill, who you got and
KC.
Why? You just said KC. Why you say KC? Go ahead, man.
Man, listen, man. Patrick Mahomes is it, bro. You know, I heard one analyst, a pundit analyst, show. He's peerless. He has no peers.
That's a powerful statement right there. No peers. Okay.
He has no peers. So when you looking at Patrick Mahomes, he's going up against who? Tom Brady, John Elway, Peyton Manning.
All in the GOAT argument.
Right?
Right. We talking about GOAT argument now.
Exactly, bro. Right. So yeah, he's a man among boys, man.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to agree. Me personally, I got KC, and for several reasons. You was starting to touch on one. The last couple of times KC has played 49ers, you was touching on it. Go ahead and finish that statement. They blasted them out in San Fran last year.
The last 3 times they played, they scored 30-plus points.
Mm-hmm.
And last year it was 44, I wouldn't say 44 points.
Mm-hmm.
They put up 44 points. Why? Because San Francisco runs a static defense, which means that zone play. And Patrick Mahomes, as this guy threads the needle on his throws, and Travis Kelce does combination routes, that means that, whether he gets a specific defender, he go left, right, straight, turn back, whatever, and him and Patrick Mahomes on the same page. So he's running, excuse the language, ass naked in the secondary. That's why he's gonna have about 10 catches and 100 yards.
Yeah, they like this. Most of the time they call that option routes. Mm-hmm. That means the receiver goes out, he reads the defense, and he goes wherever he wants to go. And Patrick Mahomes admitted like I think it was like late last year that most of the time when Kelce goes out, he's just damn near running wherever the hell he wants.
Mm-hmm.
So how you gonna defend
Thursday night game when he said that?
So how you gonna defend the dude that's just out there, just like I said in previous podcasts, out there literally playing skip to my loot. Like, there's one guy here. So I'm gonna go post out, then come post the zig back, make it a seam out. So it's literally backyard football. That's why a lot of times when you do see passes to Kelce, if you ever notice, there is not scripted plays, and a lot of times Mahomes probably been holding the ball for a minute, and so he might check out everybody else. They can't get open. All right, let me just start playing backyard football and get it to Kelce. And some people might say, well, a lot of other people can do that. Now you got to really be on the same page with that person. You got to really play with that person for a while to be able to do that type of stuff. Like, I know he over here, but in the next 3 seconds, I'm going to throw it here because I know he coming over here because there's 2 DBs over here and the rest of this field is open way over here. So they just on such a connection, it don't make no sense. But my biggest thing is that I also look at, and another reason I'm very confident I think KC's going to win is I look at, what it took you to get to where you at. No knock on San Fran, but let's just keep it 100. San Fran could have easily lost that game to Green Bay. Everybody could say he should have, would have. But Love threw a very ill-advised pass late in that game. He had 2 timeouts left. He did not need a field goal. He only needed he did not need a touchdown. He only needed a field goal. I did not know why.
And plus the DB dropped the pick 6.
But that's a whole nother thing. Right, but you are right. Mm-hmm. But Love, for some reason, panicked, threw a ball across the middle of the field. It didn't make any sense to me. I'm like, dude, you got 2-3 more timeouts. You could have just threw that ball away. He did not need a touchdown. You only need a field goal. Mm-hmm. And then the whole Detroit fiasco, I'm like, now you flip it and say KC was underdogs against Buffalo. They handled that business in Buffalo. Well, Mahomes never been on the road. Well, he handled it this year. He went on the road. Well, Mahomes, he got to go against Lamar. This is Lamar's season. MVP. And what did I tell you about Lamar all year? I said, Buffalo
don't trust Lamar.
I said, I don't trust Lamar. I hate it. And I said, I see Lamar trying too hard. This is my exact words I've been saying all year. I see Lamar trying too hard. He's going to mess around and throw up a bad pick, or he's going to fumble. And the game is KC, what did he do?
Both. Strip sack and threw in triple coverage.
He did both. But, I don't know nothing. I predicted it to the T what I could see him doing against Mahomes. Because when you play against Mahomes, you have to play a perfect game because of the fact, BT Bill, how many interceptions did Mahomes have in the Baltimore game?
0.
How many have in Buffalo?
0.
How many have in week before that?
Miami, 0.
You see where I'm going with this?
Patrick Mahomes hasn't thrown an interception in his last 6 games since he lost to Cincinnati 2 years ago.
Okay. So that's why I tell people be like, oh man, y'all be loving him at home. Like, no, don't hate. If you can't see greatness what's going on in front of you, this man done played 6 games in a row in the Super Bowl. Did he throw in some Super Bowl? Okay.
No. Against Philly.
Okay, so he didn't play 5 playoff games.
Or didn't get sacked.
So he didn't play 5 playoff games in a row
6.
in a Super Bowl. I'm just taking the Super Bowl out of the playoff scenario, but it is. So 5 playoff games in the Super Bowl. So you want to say 6 total? Cool, 6. But I was just trying to separate the Super Bowl from the playoffs. Sure. My point is that there's 6 games against highly level talent You're not playing against Boo-Boo the Fool. You're playing against some slobber knockers if you're in the playoff and division rounds and AFC championships and Super Bowl, and this man's not turned the ball over once. So that's why I kept telling you guys, didn't trust Baltimore or any other quarterback, because I said they would have to play a perfect game. Because one thing about Mahomes, yeah, he might only throw $187, or he might throw only $215, but he's not going to do anything to hurt the team.
Exactly.
So on that note, man, I got Kansas City. You got Kansas City?
KC, man.
Man, I got KC, man. And check
I got almost Steeler gear. But it is what it is.
And believe it or not, man,
we're watching greatness real time.
Yeah, we really are. We're going to definitely do a follow-up podcast about that. Uh-huh. But no, not to cut you short, I totally agree with you on it.
Right.
The thing I just want everybody to realize is that, what Bill said, we're literally watching greatness right now. This is this man's 6th AFC championship game, 6 years in a row, 4 Super Bowls in the first 6. Y'all keep betting against this man if you want to. And Vegas got San Fran favored by 2, Bill.
They have a better team, but you have number 1-5 on the other side, on the opposite side. There is no way they should be underdog. But hey, fuel to the fire. Mm-hmm. And when he's an underdog, he wins.
Yeah, we're dropping a podcast on Saturday morning. Make sure y'all watch it.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to go in more in depth on the coaching, who has the advantage as far as when it comes to coaching in this game. And coaching I think is much more on a big advantage a certain way. It's kind of like a teaser. I don't want to drop who I think has the better coaching staff. But we'll drop that on that podcast. It's dropping on Saturday morning. But we about to get up out of here. But before we do, BowTie Bill, tell the people what we need, baby.
Subscribe. Hit the like, hit the subscription button, hit the like button, to your family members, to your friends, to the different threads that you have, or the group threads, and send it to the people that you like as well as the ones you don't like.
Yes. Make sure you do that for us. Man. We about to get up out of here, man. BTB, man. Switch your hand up on the drink, man. We about to get up out of here,
man. Once again, man. Love as ever, bro.
Yeah, man. I'm going to tell y'all
You're doing your thing, baby.
I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely.
It. Man, I'm going to tell y'all like this, man. You want to go with San Fran, you can, but me and BowTie Bill, we got Kansas City, man.
Kansas City Chiefs, man. Gates barbecue in the house.
Here we go, man. Here we go. How you Cowboy fans say? Anyway, we ain't about to start going down that avenue, man.
Right.
Anyway, man. This is my co-host right here, BowTie Bill, man. About to get up out of here. I'm your host, Chi-Town Neal. Don't forget, Tell the Truth Podcast 23 on YouTube, man. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.
Thank you, fam.
Yep.